Alright guys, what's going on? So, driving home from work right now. I had to go in the office today to work. I usually work from home, but I had to go in today. So, today is Monday, the week of my show, and I'm feeling pretty good. I've already got about 4 meals in me right now. Diet is going to stay the exact same. No changes up until Thursday. Thursday's when things get a little weird. Changing some of the foods that I'm eating up a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Changing some of the meals up a little bit. Friday, less water. Obviously, start pulling some of that. So, today is a chest, tricep, and side laterals. Something that I'm not really accustomed to doing on a chest day. I do triceps, but it's a higher volume, lower weight type workout. Something I've kind of been using a little bit lately, but this is actually might be a little bit more volume and a little bit lighter weight. So Mark has me doing this today. So it's chest, triceps, and then just one exercise, it's side laterals. So keep the muscles nice and full, drive some blood and nutrient in the muscle. And tomorrow will be something different. So I work from home the rest of the week. This week, actually tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment in Columbus. It's just a routine blood draw for the colonic vertex study that I'm in. I'm in the 771, I believe, study. I think that's what it is. No, the 809. It's the 809 study. So the one that's pretty much done. The one that they're all saying that's not going to get approved. To be honest with you, I think it's helped me. I don't know what the results are like so far with the phase 2 771 study. But I do know that this drug is actually working for me, and I think the proof is the fact that I'm like 3% body fat right now, and I'm big. I'm 162 pounds, 161 pounds, dry, and 3% body fat right now. 4% body fat, probably more closer to 3 now. There's no way I can do what I'm doing right now without, proper diet, nutrition, supplements, and Vertex. I really don't think so. Because I've tried several times in the past. I may have been going about it the wrong way. But I wasn't going about it in such a way that I would have failed so early on like I did before. I'd get into it the first couple weeks of prep, start doing cardio, and as soon as cardio hit, sleep went down a little bit, and the intensity of the weights stayed the same. That's when I get sick. So I truly believe that, like I said, taking the right kind of supplements, eating a good diet, not just looking at the back of a label, but thinking more about the foods that I'm putting in my body, is really went a long way this time. Mark and I went into this, went on this journey together, and I was very upfront with him. Look, I have CF. That's one reason I picked him. I mean, not only does he bring people in shape, he gives back so much to the cystic fibrosis community. It was a no-brainer, honestly. There was no second or third choice. It was Mark. So, obviously I tell him thank you, when we talk. And unfortunately he won't be able to be at my show this week. He's got prior commitments, understandable. He's busy. But I'll tell you what, I've been looking at photos from other shows that have gone on in the last week or two. At the middleweight division, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant, but I would mop the floor with those guys. My conditioning is so on point right now, and it's just going to get better the next 3 or 4 days, that if anybody comes in with any kind of package similar to what people have been showing up with these other shows, it's lights out. It's absolute lights out. So I put my work in. You know, I busted my ass. You know, I made sacrifices. You know, my wife has seen me less in the last 20 weeks, you know, than ever before. You know, there's days we talk in passing. It's that intense right now, and it's been that intense for 20 weeks. You know, I have been working with Mark for 20 weeks, but that's when things got serious. That's when shit got real. You know, I started really taking care of my body, started really watching what I was eating, counting my macros. You know, it's like I said, it's been, I put my work in. If I win this show, I earned it. Not only just because I have a disease and I'm doing this, it's because I put my fucking time in. You know, 7 days a week cardio for the last 3 or 4 weeks, 45 minutes each night, going to bed, doing my treatments, doing my vests, my aerosols. My treatments take almost 3 hours a day. I'm training upwards of 2.5 hours a day, counting cardio. Sometimes 3 on leg days. And I'm working between 40 and 50 hours a week right now. Tell me someone else that's doing that. There aren't even professional bodybuilders that put that kind of work in. So I paid my dues. I busted my ass. And I plan on coming home with some hardware. That's the facts right now. I plan on coming home with hardware. I didn't train for second place. I'll be honest with you. If I don't place in the top 5 in the open, there's a failure. I want to place. I want to win the open. I'll be honest with you. I want to win. I want to win my weight class, and I want to win the open. But if I don't win the open and I win my weight class, it's still a success. I know people have been telling me, James, you're getting on stage. That's, and then look the way you look. That's a huge accomplishment. You've already won in my book. I thank you for that. And I've told those people, I thank you. I appreciate that. To me, it's not over. This is just the beginning. As much as this prep has sucked, I'll tell you what, I loved it. I loved every part of it. It's so mentally challenging. I will be honest, I won't say I will never. I'm not going to say a never for a couple of things. I'm not saying I'm never going to compete again. I won't say that. I don't have plans to, but I won't say I never will. But I will never compete during this time of year, being this is the busiest time of the year for me at work. Because trying to balance my work and my home life and the gym and my health, so much stress right now. So probably take a half day Thursday just to get my mind right before we leave. Super early Friday morning. We got about 9-hour drive ahead of us. Me, the wife, my sister-in-law, and my father-in-law, my dad, a couple of my uncles, possibly a couple of my cousins will be down there. And actually a couple of people from the muscular development boards will be down there that have, wished me luck and said they'd be rooting for me. I'm, like I said, this hasn't been done before. There's people out there saying they have CF. There's people out there claiming, oh man, I have CF, look what I'm doing. No. Like I said in my last video, or a couple of videos ago, you don't have CF. You don't. When you have a lung function at 50%, I'm on oxygen at night. That's not just for the CF, but it is partly for my CF. I need oxygen at night. That's just the facts. My O2 dips into the 70s and 80s at night. I want to see those guys raise their hand that got on stage in that condition. With my mutation, raise your hand. There isn't going to be one. There won't ever be one. maybe someday in the future, with advances in modern medicine and science, ain't no time soon, I'm just gonna do it again. So again, I want to thank everybody for their support. I want to thank my wife. Thank my family. Thank my work, honestly, for giving me the ability to work from home and balance my disease so early in my career with this company. All my Facebook followers, all my Instagram followers, all my YouTube channel subscribers, and people that watch the channel that haven't subscribed, and anybody else out there that has CF, that's been watching or asking for advice, and giving me compliments. It's more than I could ever ask for. It's made things easier during this prep. I know that this goal that I've set out to accomplish, this dream that I've had, it's bigger than me. It really is. It's bigger than me. This is for all those people that didn't make it to a lung transplant. This is for all those people that maybe got lungs and then they went into rejection and they didn't make it. This is for all those people that are sitting on the couch right now feeling sorry for themselves because they have this and they feel like they can't do anything. They're crippled from their own thoughts of negativity. You gotta find something that drives you to get you up and get you active. It doesn't have to be bodybuilding. It doesn't have to be exercising, really. Something that gets you up and moving around. Because anybody that has a severe mutation of cystic fibrosis, the Delta 508, and if you have a double copy like me, it's even worse, knows that just being up and moving around is going to make the world of difference in your health. A world of difference. So like I said, I'm starting to keep up on my promise, trying to make these videos every day now until I'm leading up to the show. I'll do some videos on the way down there during the road trip. Try not to get too emotional, but I'll be honest with you, I did cry a little bit today at work. I was in my queue by myself, and it's pretty emotional, man. I never thought I'd make it this far. I really didn't. I never thought I'd see 30. I really didn't. And last but obviously not least, is definitely dedicated to my sister, who was my best friend. And I know she's looking down right now, and I know she's watching over me. She's probably keeping me healthy, to be honest with you.